Maybe we should get Ethne to come back. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Trevor knows what I'm talking about.
What's it?
Hello.
Hello.
That's it. We must
I'm here yet.
get Ethne to come back.
Oh yeah, Ethne.
Yeah.
Man, I would like that. I would like Ethne to come back. I miss Ethne.
Okay. So, let us get into the game.
The game, yes.
So, as you all very clearly...
But
Yes,
let me
waiting.
first start my stream as well.
Oh,
I
yes.
did not start the stream as well.
You didn't do that.
If
No,
you
because I was waiting.
Oh, sorry. That's my fault.
No. I thought I was still thought we're maybe waiting for another person to join. That's why I was like miscalculating. So I was like, okay, we're waiting.
Yep.
Because I was occasionally checking your stream. I know we didn't start that time. And so I was like, okay, let's see.
No
Yes,
problem.
I is ready.
Okay, so let's give everybody a card to start with.
Yep.
Yay!
So you hear the lava
card.
sounds in the background. So,
Yeah.
as you all clearly remember from the previous session, which is now lost to the ether, but Alex has.
He learns that the world is not real.
Yes. So,
On the world's worst mushroom trip.
I want getting back into form of D&D. I attack the town.
Okay, great.
Nothing
I've rolled
matters.
initiative already.
Let's see if the town goes first.
Just roll a d20.
Oh yeah, let's
That's
just
the town's initiative. What's the town's initiative bonus?
plus 100.
Oh, damn. Right.
You're fighting the whole town, man.
Anyway, so you travel through the Earth Wound, which is a lava-filled section of the Underdark, right under Cragworth City, the city of dwarves. You met your transport, which is some sort of iron carriage drawn by a team of fire-resistant iron monsters, as you do. So you have to stop for supplies in the town of Moltenbone, which is not as ordinary as it might have seemed from a distance. The citizens of Moltenbone seem to have vanished. You found a couple of people here and there, and some weird occurrences that look like things got badly copied and pasted. You also met some mushrooms who seemed unaffected by this problem, who revealed a revelation that what you previously thought was your home world and some of the people of olden times escaped to a new colony. You are that colony. You are a copy of a world 800 years ago.
That died.
That died.
Horribly.
That drowned in the black oblivion, in the blight.
Mm.
And now the blight is creeping in here. As
Just
far as
coming back for round 2.
Oh yes. As far as the mushrooms are concerned, this is just the circle of life.
It moves us all.
The blight is still hungry. It's coming back for seconds.
Oh yes. Anyway, so you also discovered then the
Wait, is the blight hungry?
Yes.
Is that its motivation?
Yes.
Okay.
So it is the hunger of Hadar, the great hunger, a celestial eating machine. It's like Galactus, kind of. Anyway, also you discovered the point of the device called the Nexus is to create a copy of the world, not drive off the blight, and that is the thing you're eventually going to go for, unless we get sidetracked. We are going to get sidetracked.
But you never know.
Also, Sky, your bard, had a duel off in the crossroads with a bard extraordinaire who turned out to be a devil in disguise. Oh, yes, he was. Thank you. That's my Elvis reference. We could move on. So, he revealed some things as well, which I totally have written down. Also, you discovered that there was a Heroes Guild also with things missing. Somebody took all the quests off the quest board and said, I'll be back when I finish them, marked with assigned with an L. The inn had some supplies, nothing much. You also found a drow arrow. No, it wasn't a drow arrow.
Githyanki arrow.
That's the one. Drows are blue people. Yes. So yes, the carriage is, if you are on the map, I hope you are on the right map. Yeah, I think you are. The carriage is waiting for you here, getting refilled. And Granny is getting her tea. Yes.
Most notably, there were no craftsmen in this town,
No.
despite my insistence on looking for them.
Yes. They've been unlucky.
No craftsman.
And also, Era has been spotting in sort of her peripheral vision some cloaked figure moving around the town. Never quite spotting it. Right. So, we join our heroes again after they had a little revelation, and they're making their way back to the carriage, where yes,
I think everyone else was moving toward like the camp, or like, or at least like moving towards the campfire, and then Will was walking in the opposite direction for absolutely no reason.
Okay. So last I checked with Meg at least, but you guys can tell me. You're all going back to the carriage to follow you. But would any of you, being Era or Tomlin, want to go to the campfire or go back to the group?
I'd like to go to the campfire.
Good.
The campfire was the one that's building. Oh, I see, building the campfire.
Yes.
Yeah,
There were people around it.
The thing is, I think there were some of us who were heading there, because
Okay.
I think we knew that there were some people or something going on there, and so our plan was to check out the place,
Yes.
if I remember
Okay.
correctly.
It was probably
Era,
just like go see what's up with them, and then go back to the carriage.
Era, can we go to the campfire together? I'd like to go, but I'm quite scared.
Yeah, I think we should. If that's the only lively place, and we know some things happened here. I mean, we know there was the death in that carriage up above, like the one that Era had mentioned last time. And I'm still not sure of the figure that is somewhere here. Figure or figures. So I think we should proceed, but we should proceed with caution.
What figure?
It's cloaked. I catch it from the corner of my eye. I don't yet know who or what it is.
Okay, if you manage to catch it more than a corner, please let me know. I'm feeling quite jumpy. This town unsettles me.
Would you be able to be stealthy in your state?
I look down at my full suit of chainmail armor, my hulking 206 frame, and my wide shoulders, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I can try my best.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Certainly try.
as you are proceeding cautiously, I would like you to both make a stealth check. And Tomlin, not with advantage.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you mean with disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A 12? And a
12
9.
and a 9. Okay. So, You can always spend your card at this early stage.
What is my card? Let's see. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm good.
Okay.
He wants you to use your cards early so that you can die later.
Yeah.
To be honest, mine seems very useless anyway, but I'll keep it for later.
Okay. I know.
Okay. Do I?
Characters
So-
don't die in this thing. Trevor's characters die in this thing when Meg's not playing.
How would you describe my current level of stealth?
All right. So, you carefully move towards these buildings. The ground is rocky and sort of soot covered. The air is hot and filled with embers and ash and the smell of sulfur, and you can hear Era carefully padding with her cat-like feet, and then following in those footsteps, trying to mimic the movements with the sound of somebody carrying a whole lot of metal kettles. Is Tomlin. The sound
What do I
echoes.
roll?
Yeah, what do you roll?
What do I roll to know if I know I'm not stealthy right now?
Insight. So you can hear the sound. Well, everybody else can hear the sound echo from the arena behind you, from the houses. Oh yeah, 21.
On Tomlin's face, you can see a quite embarrassed look of somebody who knows they're failing, yet is somewhat hesitant to resign themselves fully, and is just going along. It's quite sad, honestly, knowing they're not succeeding at what they're doing, but not brave enough to call it quits.
Okay. Huh. The dice have done interesting things for me. All right. So as you creep into this area, you still see the plume of a campfire. It's different from all the other smoke that's around here in this lava-filled hellhole. The houses around here are sort of dwarven design, much as you've seen in Cragworth. They're slightly scorched and sturdier than those you saw in the city, but the design's the same. As you move towards it, you can see there is the embers of a freshly killed fire. Somebody's kicked a whole bunch of ash over it. There's sort of general detritus, like bits of bone. Somebody's been eating something. There's scraps of cloth. And I need both of you to make a survival check, please.
Survival.
Okay.
please.
I should get this because my survival's very high. Doesn't matter if I roll crap.
Oh no.
Okay, so 17 or 30. So looking around here, there were 4 or 5 individuals, it's hard to tell how many, that very recently, probably within a hearing armor clang distance, scattered, each in a different direction.
Uh-oh.
Era, with your slightly higher survival, you do get a slight Vispa.
Okay, so I've noticed that people have scattered.
Yes, you've clattered, they've scattered.
Okay, so I will get up from my crouched position, and I will just kind of look around and just announce myself and be like, I mean no harm. I come alone, and I'm just looking for anybody who might have any information or trade or crafting, maybe, if that would be anything. I'm not dangerous. So anybody here, I don't know what's scattered, but if you're intelligent, I ask that you trust me.
Oh no.
Do I roll persuasion or something if somebody can hear me?
Go roll persuade.
Also,
Okay.
while he's doing that, because I want to try 2 things.
Ooh, with a nat 1. They never want to
My
speak to you
charisma's
again.
17!
Can I
Do
try?
you have a Joker for no reason at
No,
all?
I do not. Wait,
So-
what if I steal the DM's card?
No.
Can I try two
No.
things? Like, one, like in general, can I first do perception, see if I think I know where, like, someone like could have scattered to?
Okay, do your perception check, please.
Okay.
You cannot see them. You
No,
can.
as in like, is it like?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so go on.
So, mechanically, what your characters then see is they all stealth checked out. Okay. Your 17 is not high enough to see the person with the lowest. So they scattered and then the tracks disappeared. They covered their tracks.
Okay. Okay.
They
this-
fucking rolled high stealth.
Which is a
Oh,
clue.
yeah. Okay.
Can I look around and I want to try, because now I'm quite annoyed that nobody seems to have listened to me, because I know I'm trustworthy. Why won't these people trust me? So I want to try and see what he is.
Yeah, and the second thing I wanted to do as well, like while I'm doing that, like okay, I couldn't see like where they are, which is putting Era at a caution mode.
Mhm.
Can I try? Like I know this, we have a clunky person, but I want to see if Era can still try to now be stealthily cautious.
Okay.
I cautiously whisper towards Era. I said I was alone, so they wouldn't know you're here. Make the best of it, and I give a thumbs up.
Okay.
Do I?
They
just
all
do it now?
they all heard that.
Okay. Make a new stealth check, please.
Wow.
Okay. So
No.
make an insight check for me as well.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. So with a stealth of 10 and an insight of 9, you believe that now that you've stepped away from Tomlin, you are the knight.
Oh,
Hey,
no. Hey, Richard.
Hello.
Hello, Richard.
Welcome
Hello.
to the game.
We're all a bit fucked.
Not
I don't know. I don't know if we're in danger. I just feel like we're disturbing the peace of some poor survivors who survived the calamity.
Yeah, Richard, what just happened? The only thing that's happened so far is that Tomlin and Era tried to go talk to the people around that campfire, but Tomlin's armor clanked loudly enough for like before they even got there. Like very, very recently, but like within like the couple seconds that Tomlin was being loud on the way there, they were all gone and the campfire was put out. Like and they all stealthed away like the moment they realized that the two of them were approaching.
Damn it, Tomlin. Can't you be a little bit more stealthier?
Unfortunately, I am decked out in stuff to get me to 20 AC, and I still have less AC than you. So I'm talking about that.
Or I cling as I go as well.
I have spent all of my feats to allow me to be a warlock who wears heavy armor, and I'm still only at 20.
I had a very great gift from Free and a very nice boon.
Yeah, that fucking shield's been carrying some weight like for like this entire game.
Yeah, that shield and then the boon at the Ember Keeper for the armor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going on the starter equipment that was provided to me in session 1.
Yeah, don't worry, mate. I think I had like 15 armor or 16 armor or something before this.
Don't worry. Tomlin will get his cool items. It's all coming.
He'll get his 28 armor.
I just keep on moving magic items into future sessions as they go whoosh as you miss them.
Marcel, there's a spell, and I've been so hesitant to use it because it just feels so broken.
Yes.
But it essentially reveals all like possible like hidden loot in like a certain area, and I feel like it's so broken that I haven't used it at all. But there is such a spell. So
Okay.
if
Yeah.
we should find something, I can make sure we do.
It will come in useful in the 5,000 words I added to our campaign thing this morning.
You can actually wait. Let me ping the spell, and
Okay.
and you can say if it's even allowed in this, if it's allowed in this campaign, because I feel like it's fucking broken.
We
Bring it
need,
publicly. I want to read it.
we need broken.
I'll find it in a second. I mean, compared to Snicker Snack, it's probably not that bad.
You know,
Oh,
on the record, that was a mistake. Well,
And you've tried twice to get, since I've been here, to get it away from him.
try mind controlling him. Take out some
yeah.
PCs.
So as concentration up to 1 minute, 30 feet, and it's only a level 2 spell.
Ooh.
Oof. Area within 30 feet, you become bathed in magical
Okay.
moonlight.
This is gonna be essential. I can't tell you when, but there's 2 opportunities coming up. It might be years, but there's 2 opportunities where this is might break something, and that's fine with me, because I want the chaos.
That's the reason I still have Labyrinth Mastery. I don't want to be stuck in any mazes. They frustrate me.
There's that, and one spell that I've never unequipped, like since the start 3.5 years ago. And I'm waiting to use it and to fuck you over with it.
We're
But-
like 5 years. We're like 5 years ago by now.
But it's this guy
Ooh,
Avoid a grievous injury.
as a reaction.
nice.
And
Ooh.
I never ever unequip that spell as like last resort because you never know when you need it.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to use Mosquito Bane.
Bane of mosquitoes.
You guys still have a okay. I can't describe the item, but you guys have an item on you that I thought was going to be overused to the point I need to nerf it. Because it's got a great ability, but it's just somebody's carrying it. And
Is it the Visionary's Cloak?
no, it's
That's
something.
definitely not me. I don't think I.
There's an amulet. I've got an amulet of scry shielding.
No, that's useful.
There may be a non-zero chance that we haven't seen it be used for a while because Free had it.
Oh no! I think either Rodak or Sky has it, and you found it in Tasha's house. Mm.
I'm trying to remember what's.
Rodak probably swiped it and hasn't checked it because he can't. Because the inventory list in his page is probably three paragraphs long.
Oh no.
Yeah. And when you guys
I just thought.
went into and came out of Sigil, I added and removed items in your inventories on the secret, like.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
get
why I have an
anything.
amulet of scry shielding.
I don't think I got anything in terms of my.
Yeah, we just had a whole adventure that we didn't even know anything about.
Yeah, so that's.
Yeah, I don't think I got any items, but I did get other stuff if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so you were protected from all sorts of bad stuff due to your staff. So I'll just leave that there for now.
I'll have to
Yeah,
look
you.
again. I don't think I looked enough at any of the items other than because I see an item, I'm like, I don't know what that is, or 2 things I don't know what they are, and
Well,
now I'm questioning.
Axel came back with some of Sky's hair.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Thank you.
Man, I'm still sorry about Axel.
That's it.
I
Alright.
do have the note still that took bloody forever to decipher, not like decipher, but to separate back into words. I think it was the one that we found in Tasha's on like
Yes.
like the fortune ahead.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, but you've changed your
some great
fate.
stuff that I added here in the bio.
Yeah. But, you've changed your fate.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. I was looking through my spells.
Oh, please remove my curse. My curse is Monday. Every Monday.
Hello, Rodak.
I'm
Hello.
still added
Hello.
here, like, we still have to make some Black Lotus, and it
Have
has a
we-
magical component to it, and I'm not sure why I wrote that down.
Have
We
we
have
ever
to make some
seen-
of the Black Lotus flowers.
Have you ever seen Marcel and Garfield in the same room together?
I do like
Rodak.
lasagna.
Conspiracy.
Right.
Alright.
Rodak, the one thing that's happened that you should know about is Era and Tomlin tried to approach the campfire where the people are, but within the time that it took them to approach and not be very stealthy in the process, the people were gone and the campfire was put out.
Well, alright then. Okay.
They
Okay.
stealthed away.
They stealthed away.
Alrighty.
What's wrong?
So, Era, in your extra stealthy mode of 10, you find. I need you to make an investigation check. That's all before I can tell you what you find.
Okay. Let me find.
Wait, so Era is away from me right now, right?
Yes. She
Well,
snuck. She snuck away, but at the moment you still know exactly where she is.
Okay,
yeah,
so I
I
can't.
wasn't very stealthy,
Okay.
to be fair. Wait,
Can I do an
someone-
investigation check as well to see what's
Yes.
happening around me?
Yes.
Investigation, you said, right?
Yes, please.
Marcel, can you remind me what is the formula for the amount of spells that I'm allowed to have equipped? You know it off by heart.
I do not.
It's something like level plus proficiency plus something, or level plus spellcasting plus something, or I don't know. Is it something of that line?
Yes. I think I know this somewhere. Okay. That's
I see a heck of a lot of red dots here, and I just want to make sure I'm not over the amount that I'm allowed.
okay, so some of them your item gives you. And
Yes, but they're not part of my spell list.
Yeah,
So the only
yes.
thing in my spell list that I get for free, I believe, is Fireball, Find Familiar, and I think that's it.
Okay. So the druid, you are level 11, right? So you can have. Okay, you're not.
Wisdom plus 4.
How many can you have prepared? Feels like ages since I've read the rules. Oh no, wait. Oh, here we go. The number
Have
of
15
druids.
prepared. Oh,
Yeah. So it's your wisdom modifier plus your druid level. So
Okay.
what's your wisdom modifier?
Plus 4.
Okay, so yeah, it's 15. That's right.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry, it's been a while. Also
Okay.
I'm also learning a new system, which is whose idea was that? So yeah. Oh, by the way, Rodak, are you ready for Delta Green? This is Z. You could be Rodak in that too. I don't know.
Yeah. Delta Green. Sorry, refresh my memory.
It's the X-Files thing next week.
Oh yeah, the thing. Yes. Yeah, I'm totally ready. Kind of bummed that we didn't manage to do a kickoff.
Yeah.
But
Sorry about
it's
that.
all-
It only came back on Saturday.
that's cool.
Did you get a new
Nice.
mic or laptop? You sound much more clearer. You sound as part of my soul when you speak.
So I'm using my PlayStation headset and my PlayStation to connect to Discord, and then on my other display, I'm connected on my PC, interacting with the Roll20 jump gate thing. So I'm sort of juggling two devices at the same time.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but-
clean though. You sound good.
Really? Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Kind of.
Oh,
Yeah.
kind of. I switched to my Xbox. I don't know if that will sound clearer.
It's clear, but a little tunnely to me, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to fix that.
No, no, no.
No,
it's okay.
no,
I was
no
just
fix
saying
needed.
stuff- Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's cool. Cool.
Go, let's go, let's go.
Okay,
Let's
I'm just doing everything quickly. So yes. So Tomlin, you see everything. Where these people hide, they've got no hope. With a roll of 3, you know for sure
You know everything.
that they are in this town. Era more specifically, they scattered pretty well. These people are trained in disappearing. That footprint you saw, you do see another one sort of in a slightly muddier patch because there is a pipe network running here and there's a leaky water segment. And there is a footprint in the style I should have told you about before, leading away to the western side of the town. It's quite deep and heavy. Whoever made this footprint is maybe tall or carrying a heavy weight.
Uh-oh.
So what do you do?
See,
Uh-oh. The thing is, like, Era would tell the others what it is, but, like, she's trying to, at the moment, be stealthy. And to my knowledge, the only one who went right now was Tomlin. So, like, I don't know if the other two had followed, so she can't quite tell the information.
could you perhaps on the map just ping where they are compared to where we are? I think
Okay.
last time I remembered I was at the mushroom house, but I don't know where I'm at the moment.
All right, so
Played it as like you're all like most of you guys went to the campfire.
yeah, so okay, so most of everybody left the mushrooms and went sort of back this way. Era and Tomlin peeled off this way. So you saw one of the Era. You saw one of them went down here and then down here.
Okay.
But they're pretty well hidden. These are people trained in disappearing. Whatever the hell that means.
Whatever that means.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but you can't tell. They've lost. That's the one you got the closest to.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so what do you do?
So as we're doing that, like, I will again try to. Wait, can you show me, like, roughly where am I and where is Tomlin right now, technically?
Okay, so Tomlin is about in the middle of the square.
Okay.
You went a bit north.
Okay. Well, I will again. I'll try to be perceptive. I see a smiley face. I'll
Mhm.
try to see if I can notice anything from this new information that I got. Like, did they climb? Did they go? So I'll try to do that perception, right?
Yes, please.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so you
You see everything.
so you've been very stealthy. You've been low to the ground, and you've walked up and you've sort of seen this footprint. And as you follow where it went, you straighten up. You bang your head on a low thing because these are dwarven buildings. They're built for short people.
Yeah.
So no, you don't know where it is. You've got a bit of an algae. Let's see how much of an
Okay.
algae you've got. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Okay. Question. Oh no, actually, hang on.
Probably safe to say you've just lost them at this point.
Mhm.
Probably.
Thoroughly lost them.
Is there any way I can try to look at the clues around me to see what type of people these
Okay.
people that disappeared were?
As you're now more focused, I need you to make an investigation check again.
Again? Oh gosh. Okay.
Tusa will join in like 2 to 5 minutes. I remember I was hanging around the obelisk.
Yes,
Oh,
you
wait,
were.
So
Tomlin rolled a nat
I
20.
wouldn't have seen anything. Yeah.
Okay. So, with the highest passive perception of Tusa, none of them ran in your direction. Because you would have known. So, Tom, looking around, can you roll that past life?
Yes, I can.
Thing?
Knowledge from a past life.
That's the one.
D6.
D6.
And
20, 25.
So,
you rolled a nat 20.
Green all the way.
I can add my card if you want. I can get to 31.
I'm
You
gonna,
rolled a nat 20 and your max bonus on knowledge from past life.
okay, so don't add anything more. You'll see the matrix code then. So, these tracks, the few tracks they left, you've seen shoes like this before. You're not quite sure, but in some sort of previous incarnation, it rings a bell. These are drow, like Well, but unlike Well, who's mostly disinterested and bored, these people took hiding very seriously, as if it's the best thing they've ever done.
Do I know whether drow are interested in money?
Drow are interested in themselves.
Okay.
So much so that they believe themselves the most superior being in all the world.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to make. Tomlin's coming up with a plan in his head. And he's going to try and. Maybe outwit these drow in some way. He's gonna pull out 2 of the bullet feet that he's been holding in his inventory that have been rotting away for the last few weeks. And he's gonna hold them in his hand and hold it up high and be like, "Oh, if only there was a crafter here who could show me how good of a crafter they are and fulfill their ego and make a lovely pair of boots for me using these feet that would show they're better than any of their other compatriots. And I'll take some money out of my pocket as well. And I could even give them this money to make them these boots for myself. Oh, that would be a wonderful. And they would show that they're an amazing crafter. And they would be greatly reputed among their fellows and get much more business after seeing how good you did for me."
Okay.
There you go.
That would be a very good coincidence.
Okay, I need you
So
to
just
make.
because you mentioned money,
Not
just
now.
to
I'm scared already. No, not now. Not now.
just manifest behind you.
He's there.
I use fake crown and I make Rodak invisible.
Okay, right. So you feel an invisible presence behind you. He also needs you to make a performance check with advantage.
Thank you very
See
much.
if your play it, there you go, bears fruit.
Okay, I just need to minus my spell slot that I used for something very useful.
Very useful. Hey, if this goes south, that would be useful for Vordak to start off.
I make a performance check with advantage, you say?
Yes, I do.
Hit them green lights.
Okay, 16, and I would like to add my knowledge from a past life.
Okay.
Do that, so I roll another d6. So that's 19.
19.
And screw it, I want these damn boots. I'm adding another 6 to them.
Whoa.
You want these damn boots.
I've been holding this bullet feet for the last 8 sessions. I've been looking for a crafter. I want some damn boots.
Nice.
Famous pirate. Oh my god,
Damn.
Joko.
Yes, alright.
25.
Sasha.
So you hear, oh, that's interesting. I made these cards a long time ago, Sasha. um, anyway, so you hear from a shadowy recess of an abandoned building, commanding voice say, "Put them on the ground, and we'll see what we can do."
Oh.
I will choose to believe that if this person is making themselves known for something like this, that they have no reason to rob me for the feet of bullets, which are just everywhere. I will put the bullet feet on the ground. Of the four I have, I've got four, by the way. I'm just letting you know. I'll put two of them on the ground,
Yes, yes.
and I'm like, there you go, sir. Or wait, was it a masculine or feminine or androgynous voice?
Masculine voice.
There you go, sir. It's on the floor as you asked.
All right. Walk away, and we will find you.
I'm choosing to trust you here. I believe in you. I'll leave a good review wherever you... There's an empty quest post. I'll write a lovely review there. Thank you very much. I will take out 10 of my gold pieces and I'll put it on the floor as well.
Okay, okay.
Are you sure?
Here's your
about that?
payment. Here's your payment. I know that there's something maybe around that makes gold coins disappear that can't really be seen. So pick it up quick if you want to. I quickly just glance over to where I know Rodak, I made invisible, is, and then I walk away.
Okay, as you
I'm
walk...
walking slightly like around. I'm walking away, but I'm walking slightly. I want to walk like slightly so that I'm in the perimeter of the campfire. So if Era's in trouble, I can still rush in and help.
Okay, so Era's still sort of cursing in the background, rubbing her head. So you walk away, Rodak walks away, and a sleight of hand check from Rodak.
Sure. As one does.
As one does.
Oof.
Oh.
Damn.
Oof.
Close.
Yes.
Yes.
Does he get advantage because he's invisible?
Yes, he does. That's a nat 20.
Oh, well,
The coins
all right then.
don't even clink. There's one. So you thought you put 10 down. The drow will find one coin because Rodak's not a thief.
I mean, the drow did hear him mention the gold disappearing entity that you can't see. It's like, damn, he did warn us about it. He did warn us about it.
I mentioned it, so you can't blame me. Can't blame me.
Nailed it. Okay.
He chose to hide.
So okay, you guys leave. Era eventually also leaves. You do get a glimpse of the drow as he swiftly leaves the building and picks up the boots. That is the picture.
Aww.
Oh,
Nice.
you want to pet that dog?
Yeah.
It's just I realized in that silhouette there, that's his sword.
Mhm, happy to
That-
see you.
That's what they call it. That's what they call it nowadays. It has a tip too.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Grab him by the pommel.
He looks important.
Oh wait, that wasn't a joke, but yeah, it works. Alrighty, so you guys make your way back. Unless you want to do anything else, are you going to the carriage? now?
So just on my way down from the obelisk while walking in the downwards direction, I think I can see this. So in this direction, my eyes would just obviously wander as it always does. What is this look like to me?
Wait, what is this? Okay, so yes, that
Because
is...
I would walk down, so I would obviously
Yeah,
see
okay.
it's like straight in my line of sight, but I don't know how well I'll be able to see it.
All right, so it is like a completely lone standing sort of castle structure. It's got two turrets and a bridging bit. It's even got a portcullis, sort of a grate in the middle. It seems to have nothing it's guarding because you can walk around it. There's no road beyond it. Up on top on the battlements, there are two ballista. They're pointing to the south. So you see the sort of the butt ends of the ballista up there, unmanned, nobody there.
So it's pointing towards this water area or lava area, whatever this is.
Yes, it was, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I would want to check out before going down, because I don't think anybody visited it before, like the alchemist and geography house.
Okay. So,
I would join up with the group and kind of just walk where they go. At the moment, I don't have any agenda.
okay. Alright.
I'm also gonna go with Ira, but I need to go grab myself some water, so I'll be gone for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So, and she finds
Yeah,
Eris.
I'll follow.
Okay.
I'll follow Tissa.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you can see that the Guild of Geology and Volcanology has been completely ransacked. There are papers and broken furniture strewn all over the place. Somebody's been through here. There appears to be some outdated geological maps here and there, sort of ripped apart. There, and I need you to make an investigation check.
Could I assist on that?
Yes, you can.
You should.
Or do your own one. Okay, so you're still seeing little Tweety birds around your head. Era.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'll be there in a second.
no problem.
Sorry, I just had to load up my character sheets again. Investigation.
Oh,
Nice.
alrighty. Okay. So, so you can see there is a method in the madness of the ransacking around here. Somebody went through the cabinets that had information about recent volcanic activity. There's old volcanic activity that's been logged there, that's still there, sort of damaged, but nobody's taken it. The recent stuff has been stolen.
I also have a feat that might help here, and I don't know if it would add any extra information, but I have the Wanderer feat, and I have an excellent memory for maps and geography.
Okay.
And I was wondering if any of these maps would give extra information due to my background.
Ooh, okay. So, join me on a different map. So, you sort of can make sense of, volcanoes are as natural as they come. The chief source of the magma in this area is the volcano, the Flame Father, over here. But what these maps show is there is a second tributary, so we say. Where is the reveal? Chronicle reveal. Okay, so there is a sort of secret bit here. A second volcano called the Wound Mother. Ooh, okay, it's a very jagged line. Oh well. It's hiding some secrets, which flows into this main area. Everything flows downstream, which is directly to the west. The shifting road flows out that way. It's a constant flow. This whole area is not filling up with lava, which means there is an exit somewhere to the west. If you are ever lost down here, Tusa will know which direction it flows. Because there's no stars or anything here to see where's north and south.
Nice.
So, based on that feat, that helps you. So, keep Tusa alive. Okay.
Yeah, that's extremely.
I can't make any promises there.
Alrighty.
Knowing
So, anything of value has been stripped of this place. You do see the disturbing sight of what appears to be a sort of health and safety guide first in Dwarfish and Common about not stepping into lava and what to do when you've fallen into lava. It's not stop, drop, and roll. It's sort of the opposite. But it's been sort of imperfectly copied and squished together.
Like the same merging of the other
Yeah.
stuff, kind of
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing as disturbing as that movie you and I watched last weekend, but still
Oh
disturbing.
gosh. Goodness me.
Oh, human centipede.
Oh,
No, but
the substance.
Oh, the substance. Oh, it's a good one.
I didn't know that.
No,
The
okay.
substance.
Don't watch it while you're eating.
I mean, you could. It's not the human
Body
centipede.
horror.
No, true.
I've not seen that, but I know it, like how messed up the idea is there.
Have you? Oh God, I know we're going on a tangent, but have you watched Fresh?
No. What's that about?
Watch Fresh.
Okay.
Oh, watch Fresh.
Oh no.
Do not watch a trailer. Do not watch.
Go
do not
blind.
Google it.
Okay.
Just go blind as possible. Trust me, it is an amazing date night movie.
Okay, we'll add it
It's
to the
called
list.
Fresh.
Yes.
Okay.
Fresh.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, you guys are going to move on to the alchemists then, right?
Yes. I believe we were going to look up, like, check both of those houses out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, moving to the next thing. This again has been ransacked. While other places sort of have been abandoned, somebody recently came through here. It is called the Broken Crucible in alchemist shops. Just double checking. All right, so yes, there are some. There are. No, wait, I need investigation checks. I'm getting ahead of myself. So 2 investigation
Oh,
checks,
yeah.
please.
Yeah, I'll join you on that again.
Investigation. There is nothing.
Yes.
I mean, okay, you know what? I mean, I don't know if that would have been.
Ooh.
Oh wow, I've never gotten a 0 before, but okay.
I'll add my card to it. I mean, it's small because I don't know if it'll be useful elsewhere, so I'll just use it now. Did it appear?
Yes, it did. Ooh, let's see.
So
Oh.
I
Yeah.
will cast it because I've got quite a lot of spell slots actually. Because I believe it will make investigation checks. Yeah. So the one that I highlighted earlier today.
Oh, yes, okay. Huh.
And it will allow me to make an investigation check with advantage.
Okay. My favorite series of checks of all time was in a previous campaign where somebody went to 0 HP. Somebody wanted to stabilize them with a medicine check. Rolled a natural 1.
Oh, no.
And they were near some other weapons, so they went down. But they killed the first person. Second person came and rolled a -2.
Oh, no.
That is brutal.
Anyway, okay, so with everybody's investigation checks, Rodak says flat out, no cash. No money, nothing.
No money.
Nothing worth anything here.
I smell broke. I can feel the brokenness in the air.
So, Era and Tusa, Tusa you see a lot more, but I'll get to that. Era and Tusa, you see that they are signs of a struggle. Somebody was still here after the town got disappeared and dragged out from behind the counter, kicking and screaming. And there are signs on the furniture and the carpet that is obvious enough that whoever was here got dragged out through the front door. It's got broken off its hinges.
Okay.
Outward. Okay, so there is enough here to make 6 alchemy sets. Okay? a lot of equipment. There is a alchemy diary with the name Kasser Longtoe in it, which is a fairly obviously halfling name. Let me put the name in the
I
chat.
mean, they say some people have a third leg. I guess he had a long toe.
Not just a stubby.
There is 8 potions of healing, just normal, regular potions of healing here. Everything else of value has been taken.
Okay, can we take all of that?
Of course you can. The alchemy kits are going to be heavy, though.
Question. Does weight matter in bag of holding?
The size matters in bag of holding.
Follow-up question. Do they fit in a bag of holding?
Yes, they do. I was just prolonging the inevitable. Yes, they do.
And another follow-up question: are they valuable? Alchemy kits.
They're about 150 gold each.
That's pretty decent.
Rodak probably could have told you that.
I couldn't. Not with my 0.
Not really 0.
So, can I take them and put them in my bag of holding?
Yes.
Okay. Not in the sense of like, hey, I'm hiding it, but in the sense of like, okay.
I think the other players know. It's just a hunch.
Yeah.
Could we divvy out the potions for non-magic users? Because the one with the bag of holding might not be there when they need it. So we could probably pass those out to non-magic users.
Yeah, the kits.
Potions, yeah, the kits are the ones that are the big and chunky ones. So I figured like that's what, since they don't take up space, we can put them in the bag of holding, and then potions we can hand out. I'll keep this one too.
Okay. Just remember. Yes. Okay. But the journal has alchemical ingredients in it. I can speak English.
I will take that too.
Okay.
Wait, no. But before I take, I mean, I know I realize I took a bunch of the other stuff, but before I take the book, can I do any perception or magic check to see that I'm not just gonna be like pick up and then I'm magic damaged?
Oh no. Tusa would have picked that up. You're fine.
Okay.
But good instinct.
Tusa would like to ask Era, since her reading is shoddy at best, and she's still recovering from going to that library in like Balian or something, and she had to go and read with Athene. But she would like to know if this alchemist wrote anything about the ingredients of black lotus flowers or the making of any potions or like ailments with it.
Okay. Well, I saw the nod, so I'm assuming like, if is it written in languages that I can understand?
Yes. It is written in several languages that you understand. I'll leave it at that. Near the end of the book, there is a detailed sketch of the Black Lotus. I realize now, even though I came up with that years ago, I should have called it the White Lotus and made us all uncomfortable. Anyway.
A weird series, man.
Anyway. I've now lost my thought. Yes. There is a place to harvest them, which I was not expecting anybody to think of this so soon. Just a second.
There are moments when we show the clever.
Yes. And Megan's not here to believe me.
More often.
Yes. Okay. So, according to this book, it is built No, sorry. They are grown and cultivated in a Goliath village here in the Earthwound called Karsk. That's Karst.
Karsk.
Karsk. Karsk.
Karsk.
Okay. Which I need both of you to make insight checks for. And Rodak.
We check for Rodak?
No. You know where it is. Just say coins.
Side.
Yeah. No, that's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, Tusa, it rings a bell. You're not quite sure why. Maybe it'll come up again. But there is a village somewhere in this field of lava where they grow this plant. This particular alchemist. Sorry.
Did I see the village in the maps that we've read? Because I can
Yes.
near perfectly recall maps.
No, so the maps are more concerned about lava flow and stuff rather than small settlements. So either this is very small or it's something they didn't know about. Okay. So if it was
Hi,
on the
sorry,
map,
I'm back.
okay. So as you
That took
pick
longer than expected.
pieces of era off the ground, okay. So yes, there is a village somewhere in the place where they grow it. The paladin alchemist, same thing really. The alchemist detailed how to turn this black lotus into a cure for 2 diseases. 1, some unknown blight spreading through the world. 2, for Red Death. You've not heard of that. None of you have ever heard of that. Well might have heard of it, but he's not in earshot. So,
The Red Death.
Red Death.
It's
Sounds
a period.
rough. Yeah. Is it known that only females get the Red Death?
Make a medicine check.
No.
I'm so
But
good
I-
at those.
Could I do a history check if I know anything of Red Death?
Go for it.
Like,
Am I here?
medicine.
Am I here? As well?
I think Marcel said everyone here present has never heard of it.
Yeah.
But am I with Era and Tusa right now? Is what I'm asking.
Yes, you are. You
Okay.
said you were going with, so yes.
Okay. History is intelligence, right?
Yes.
Okay. I can see that Era's thinking hard, and I will, pat her on the shoulder to let her know that, I appreciate it. They can add a d6 to that history check.
So roll
If
another
you're
D6.
willing.
I'm willing.
Come on.
Oh, so I roll a d6. Sorry, one
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Yes.
3 or higher. 3 or higher.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
So
we've heard of it myself. Maybe we have.
okay. So I'm gonna whisper something to Era here, quickly, and everybody else just talk amongst yourselves if you're in the same room.
I kind of blanked out there for a moment. What's happening?
Stuff with things involving stuff with other things.
Is Rodak still invisible?
Just as a reminder, while this is going on, Well fucked off a little while ago, and he has not come back since. You do not know where Well has gone.
We just you said you went to the mechanic, but we didn't even see where that is, or you said you were gonna go to investigate on the right hand side of the map, and we're like, okay,
Yeah.
cheers.
Yeah,
He
he just fucked off. You saw something, he just fucked off.
How long has it been? Is it to a point where we should be worried, or
I'd say it was like during the. I'd say like this was you left like before you guys even had that whole mushroom trip. So yeah, it might have been a little bit. It might be a little bit.
The thing is, it's like I think at that point, like because we're scattered, so I mean, like I would say for Era might not notice because like I know that Sky was gonna go off to either the mayor's or she was at the guild and she was kind of like done. She wasn't gonna check the campsite, I think, and a few others were not gonna check it. So since we're scattered at the moment, I like it would not be in Era's mind of he disappeared. Something has happened.
Uh-oh.
At least for Era. I'm speaking only for Era.
Mm.
I think Tusa might be like, yes, I don't know this guy long enough. Maybe went off for a piss. Maybe he didn't. Like I'll.
You never know.
Just have to see if he pitches.
If you could pee into a lava field, would you?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, nothing like steam piss on your legs.
In real life, or in fantasy.
Both.
In real life, the convectional heat is too strong. You'll probably, like, if you're close enough to a lava field to pee into it, either you got to be standing way far away, in which point the novelty is not that much good. But if you're close enough to actually see it, then you're probably just dying of heat.
Right.
So Era adds that it's basically that like all that she understood from what Red Death is like hearings of that it's some sort of magic related illness, which doesn't really help a lot, I think, to add to their general knowledge, but it was hopeful, wishful thinking that something did help.
Well, you know what? We've had less to work with before, so magic disease is just one of those other things, I guess.
Okay. So
Just put it on the list of unknowns.
Yeah, it's the
Which
list
are
of
all-
unknown.
Which are all forgotten unless Sky is here.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
okay.
No, but seriously, what did I miss? Is Rodak still invisible? That's the most important part.
I have no idea.
How
I don't
long
know
is
how
it?
your spell works.
It's not been very long, so it should still be up. Rodak hasn't attacked anyone yet.
No, I have not.
No.
I don't think I didn't see Rordak following us or turn invisible, so I don't even know that he is invisible if anything happens.
Yeah, so you've just been hearing my voice in the background this whole time, and I completely forgot I was invisible. I don't think I noticed I was invisible. Let me say that.
I would say you could possibly like try sneaking on the drow people over there, but like honestly, but all on the other hand, if they are stealthy enough to hide from all of you that way, they're probably also perceptive enough to notice you anyway. So maybe don't bother.
Yeah, nah, I'd rather not. Also, the drow will probably murder me, and I don't wanna do
Probably.
that. Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
wanna do that.
Alrighty. So that is all there is to find in the alchemist's shop. Are you all going to converge back at the carriage?
Era, I would say, wants to make her way like through the down passage past the inn and things. As she does, she'll still keep a lookout for any of the cloaked like figure things, or if there's anything else. Because have we visited both the guild and the mayor thing, or no? I don't remember. Which one?
You've visited the guild. That's where you found the devil. You've not visited the mayor's house.
Okay, then. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Before we get to, so I'm just scouting in terms of, because we will all walk kind of like together. I was wondering when we get here, I wanted to make one observation, because the place looked curious. Does it look like there is a lot of foot traffic into the northern direction and nothing to the southern direction?
So it looks like there was foot traffic all over the place, but that the footprints and stuff have been covered in some ash since then. So at some point it just stopped. It doesn't look
Okay.
like people left in a direction, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I was kind of like imagining as if like the portcullis were like open, that people would walk out.
I see.
And
Yeah, no. So
So
it's sort of walking all around.
are there
Okay.
any markings on the what's this thing?
That's what two says. So it's the sort of freestanding portcullis with turrets, battlements, and ballista.
and writing or like glyphs of any kind.
No writing at all. It is a mystery.
Does this place make sense to my magic users, my wizards and my warlocks and those kind of like a bit more learned? As Tusa is completely dumbfounded by this, but she knows that there are people with a bit more magic knowledge.
Okay.
As this seems magic related, she's like, this doesn't make sense otherwise.
Okay, good angle. I need you to make a Arcana check with advantage. The advantage coming from your druidness.
Fancy.
Yeah, I kind of suck ass, but okay.
That is private BDSM.
Yes.
Guys.
Just because we can, let's throw it into the
Oh,
3-0.
wow.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
That is an
That's
awesome art.
I'm assuming you don't need my d6.
Okay.
I think that'd be overkill. That's a bit much.
No, you
I
know,
think we're good. I think we're good.
yeah, hold that 6. So Tusa, you're gonna get a whisper.
Okay.
And you're the MVP tonight because the things I'm hoping to
Yay.
keep to myself for a while. I actually thought as we started, oh, Meg's not coming. I can keep these things a secret. So, all right.
Wonderful how that usually works out for you.
Yeah, very true. Okay.
I must
Yeah.
admit, I was disengaged for a while in our D&D sessions as I probably never had energy to play, but I feel
Same, man.
much more energetic and alive lately, so
That's good.
maybe it
That's good. That's
helps to
good.
pay attention.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, my ADHD is just fucking my shit up. So,
Same, man.
yeah.
And that might actually be the reason why I feel better. I finally, after like being on a year waiting list, got my meds back in the UK. So
Oh, nice.
that helps tons. 'Cause
Yeah,
you get free medication here, but the process is
yeah.
Wow.
bloody forever. Yeah.
No, that's good. I don't take meds for it yet, but one day.
Same, man.
I take meds for everything else, but not ADHD for it. They missed that one for some reason.
Well,
I must
Oh,
say
no,
it's
did this-
been useful since I've jumped on the train for that quite a long time ago, like 5 years ago now. But yeah,
Ah, so I'm going on. Right.
that is cool.
Isn't this getting too dark? Is this getting too dark?
No, I'll lighten us up and say that this feels very familiar to my long forgotten side, and Tomlin might have to close his ears for this. But this is a royal.
Are you telling that to me? Are you telling that to me in game?
Yeah, just kind of tongue in cheek, as I understand what.
I block
this
my ears. I
thing is.
trust Tusa completely.
This is a royal portal to the Feywild, and it is usually activated from the other side only. So we can assume that things are going a little bit lopsided, and they haven't really been using this in a long time. But this would be one way for them to enter.
Oh,
Ooh.
Interesting.
Little one-way valve.
How big is it? Can I loot it?
No, it's the structure over here. That's not going to
I
fit in the
mean-
bag of holding.
The question
I
still
mean,
stands.
the question can
Okay, bit by bit.
Interesting.
If you get a little stone hammer and then go into the courtyard depositing your stones through your pockets every day, you can get busy living and not busy dying. That's not working for you.
that would take me what? How long did it take? It was like 20 years.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great movie. You need to watch that again.
Yeah, I also need to watch that again.
Uh,
Shawshank Redemption.
yes. Written by Stephen King.
This isn't just any portal, it's a royal portal.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, what makes it royal?
I assume the type of people that can come through it. If you,
Okay, Tomlin, I need you to make
Yeah.
an intelligence saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
Advantage,
going
no
great behind the
advantage.
scenes.
No
Advantage,
advantage.
no advantage.
No.
Okay, and am I applying my Fey resistance modifier that's been taken
Yes.
up?
Yes.
Okay.
12.
12 minus 1. It's an 11.
Ooh.
So I think you're whispering.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I rolled an 11.
It's okay. The dungeon master can see. The voices take over.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
No.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay, so what does Tomlin do when he stops blocking his ears?
Tomlin, Tomlin goes towards the structure. If I remember right, there's like a valve or something?
No, that was creative language by
It's
Rodak.
just
Okay.
Or Tusa, sorry.
Tomlin goes toward the structure, and you can physically tell that his friends can tell, hopefully, that he's trying to resist what's currently happening, but his body seems to be moving on its own. I need to open it. I can't hold back any more. And he starts approaching the structure, and he's going to reach it, and he's laying his hands on it. And if it's anybody reacting, until
Yeah.
he opens
I was gonna say, yeah. Before he approaches, I would try to
Initiative?
grab his hands.
I'm
Make-
gonna hit him with a stunning strike.
Okay, I need the three of you to roll initiative. Okay, so it's just the three of you. Let's not make it overcomplicated. So Era, Rodak, and Tomlin. Initiative, please.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, I'm not part
So-
of this. I'm too struck by this structure.
All right. So is Tomlin by Rodak. So before Era can wrap her cat arms around him, before Tomlin can get there, I need Rodak to make a stunning strike.
Okay, let's see.
Do not use your Wabba check.
Yeah.
The
I
cat
will
is-
find you in real life.
Okay, so I need a con save from Tomlin, please.
Okay.
Please fail.
Constitution.
Do not
Say-
do not stick or snack top.
I will
That's a
not
fail.
be Mac Tomlin.
Okay. just imagine I'm gonna stun him and chop his head off.
Like, whoops. No, sorry, I just clicked.
Another,
Fire.
another
Okay.
Sanjeev.
Yeah.
Another Sanji.
So yes, you stun Tomlin. Tomlin, you see the red mist. You hear the voices. You walk towards this gate, and you just it all goes dark. Okay, and like 2 seconds later, or maybe 20 seconds later, you stare up at the orange glow-filled cavernly roof with your friends standing around you, and Rodak looking like he's looking at everything else except you. Looking very innocent.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did I die again?
Yeah, buddy.
Welcome back.
Oh no! Oh,
Is your sugar low?
I wish I could have sugar again. They're just yelling at me more. I must have done something wrong. He's clutching his head. It feels like whatever relief he must usually get from following the orders of the Fae have not been sated. And he still seems like they're ravaging in his brain up there, trying to give orders. But he's kind of a little bit too stunned and dizzy and out of it to do anything. But maybe you shouldn't let him see that structure again.
Yeah, that's.
Is it considered magic on him or no?
Oh.
Would I know? Can I check if I know that?
Okay, I will just ask you directly, why are you asking this? For what purpose?
Because if I'm thinking he might still be possessed by magic, I want to try to dispel magic.
I will just tell you directly, this is my character. I've got the Fae in my head watching a live broadcast through my eyes 24/7. There's no way to end this.
This cannot be dispelled by dispel magic.
And they kind of just try to get me to do things why trying to control me when they're bored. This is who I am. It's the only reason I am alive. They brought my corpse back because I was too entertaining.
Nice.
I wouldn't know exactly what just happened, so I am kind of gonna help him up and pat him with the lesser restoration, hoping that it will make him feel better, unknowing what exactly it was that kind of caused this. So maybe it was just a little bit woozy headed, and a lesser restoration would have fixed that. So I helped him up, and here you go, buddy, and give him some magic that does fuck all.
And since it does fuck all, but I don't want to make Tusa feel bad, I'll be like, oh, thank you. I feel much better, and I'm trying to perform that I am feeling better.
Make a deception check.
This is insight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally need a nat to just get there.
Oh, you did.
But
Okay, so
Well,
it should have
Tomlin.
been a normal roll. I apologize.
Okay, no, but the 22. We'll take the 22. That would have
Yeah.
been perfect. Okay, so Tomlin, you try and be sincere as you know. So you know it didn't do anything, and you know he knows it didn't do anything, but you appreciate the fact that he's grateful. It's a weird deception insight, that, but yes.
I give him a warm smile of acknowledgement and encouragement to get up and to walk further.
I will get up, and I will not look. There's something in my instincts, whatever remains of it, my human instincts telling me not to look at something that's to my back, and I'll just face away while everybody else is still doing whatever they need to do in this area.
Okay. So, after investigating this, seeing no way to activate it, but keeping the knowledge in your minds, hopefully, you make your way back to the caravan.
I thought we're going to the mayor.
Oh yes. There is no one at the mayor's because the mayor is at the caravan.
But can we investigate the building?
You wanna just go in there?
Well,
Just breaking into his building? Because,
Okay,
like, the mayor's not disappeared. That's just still his building.
okay.
How do you know?
What about true? The
He
thing
said
is,
it was
it's
at the caravan.
The extenuating circumstances. Yes.
The thing is, like, we didn't see that building, and I think at least majority of the party doesn't know what's at the mechanics. So it's between going to those two before we go to the caravan, I think. And I don't know, like, if it would be all. Was Mayor someone we met already, or no? Because I'm just
No.
blanking.
No, not yet.
Okay, then I see. Then I kind of don't see a reason why I would not end town empty. We don't know that the mayor exists. Same as like, so the two places we don't know of is mayor and mechanic. We've not met. We don't know the mayor is not vanished. So logically, we would want to visit, investigate.
I
say
agree.
to the party. Yeah, I say this to the
I
party.
agree. We just came from a alchemist house that we just walked into. We came from a geographer's house that we just walked into. I haven't met the mayor, and I don't see any difference.
Yeah, we visited the guild. We know there are those drow that are roaming around, however many it is. And I think that's the extent of our knowledge at the moment. I still know that there is some cloaked figure that I used to see before, but I didn't yet get a glimpse of again. So, like, I vote for going to the mayor.
Okay. So you approach the mayoral residence. You can see that there is a neat plaque there written in Common, Dwarfish, and what is the Underdark speech? That one.
Undercommon.
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 Thank you. I lost the word. Yes. It's the name there is Mayor Thunderbridge. Okay. Well, the doors
Cool,
are. That's all it says. The doors are unlocked. It's quite a spacious, well-appointed building. It's got neat decorative tiles. It's got stone carvings of dwarves building bridges and such like. There is no one here. There is a vase of completely wilted. It is so wilted, I've lost the way to speak. Wilted flowers that haven't been changed in quite a while. There is a chair, which you kind of get the idea of standing outside one of the offices there. That's a waiting chair that's sort of been doubled and sort of stretched and squished together. Another victim of this weird phenomenon in this town. Your footsteps and voices echo in the big empty space. There's no one here.
Okay. Anything near the table, the desk, like of information, like how we had at the alchemist, like there's the book of things. Like, is there anything to look at least in this, like, this area, basically?
Make an investigation check, please.
Okay.
Like, I would join. I would specifically search for perhaps his study, or maybe like an entertaining hall type of thing where they would have display cabinets of artifacts and those kind of things. That's typical in those lavish houses.
Okay. Let's see.
I would put in another spell slot for this, and I have a minute.
I want to help Arrow with the investigation check.
Okay, so roll a d6 too.
Yeah, okay, yeah. 1 second.
Oh, 27.
Sorry, I have to roll again because there's that advantage.
Okay. No,
So
we'll
it's
take the 27.
Yeah, I think to.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah. Hey, a good roll.
Okay. So let's see. Let's just recap that. So Era's on 25, Tussa's on 27. Okay. So searching most of the house here, there is a ballroom and sort of a reception hall where you get the idea that they have sort of fancy dinners. The table is set. There's half-eaten food on the table. It looks like there was a full party here. There is some of the meals seem to have that weird split phenomenon going on as well.
Yeah.
With the cut, you know, like there would be a slice of meat and the cut that somebody made to eat it is also doubled. Clue.
Okay. Okay.
There appears to be so with Tusa and Era being so high, you can see that one side of the table has the typical dwarven fare of meat and potatoes, that kind of thing. The other side is more vegetarian. Um, pro- Probably no dwarves sitting on that side of the table. Anyways, you go through everything. Okay. There is, in that ballroom I mentioned, there is a display cabinet that has various awards. They appear to be awards for the best mayor, presented by Mr. M. Thunderbridge to Ms. Mayor M. Thunderbridge. And he's done them 8 years in a row.
Oh my god.
Of course
Um,
it is.
There is also a golden hammer. It looks like the kind of it's not big. It's sort of a hammer you use to nail nails in somewhere.
Yeah.
It's more ornamental than useful. It's pure gold though, Rodak.
Not specifically
Ooh.
naming names for reasons, but
Okay.
The pure gold, you say?
Yes, that cabinet is not locked, and there's no guards around.
Oh, can I check it for traps?
That's the third. That's the third thing to worry about.
Yes. Please
Well, what
make
do I
an
roll for that?
investigation check, please.
Oh god, I suck at investigation.
see,
The third. The three.
I'll
The
just
three.
I would
I'll
like
character-
to.
oh,
I would
sorry.
like
Seems
to
fine.
help Rodak with this investigation.
Okay, add a d6, please.
So,
Okay, let's do
out of,
this.
out of character, I realized that since you said, "Oh, the mayor is at the caravan and whatnot," so I realized how that can lead afterwards to trouble of the, "Oh, we're all just here checking out this mayor's house, stealing his shit and whatnot, potentially."
No, don't worry. Rodak's invisible.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that.
No, but I mean, if for the others, it will be a lot of like, "Are you being deceptive? Let's see how well we roll about." We know nothing about where this, who broke
Old
into
hammer
our
disappeared.
place. Yeah,
Um,
we entered.
Rodak, make a sleight of hand
Oh,
check.
Sleight of hand.
Damn.
The
Pop a
17.
card for this. Where's my card? Okay. Not a good card, but we do what we must.
Something.
Something.
Nice. Okay, so
Nice.
23.
Twen-
Only 2 sun notices you taken.
22. Yay.
Give him a wink.
See, I'm saving up for a child's college fund.
I know I'm never going to see any of that
Yeah.
money.
Oh, I don't remember if you mentioned, did Era, when I rolled the investigation, did I notice anything? Was there any book or anything like that that is at the desk?
Oh, okay, so yes, I'm getting to the office. So you've seen the ballroom, you've seen the dining room. There is an office, there's a secretary's office, which has the name Z. Quidlington. Somebody's playing Jenga in the background. Lucy.
Badly.
Okay, sorry. Yes, Z. Quidlington. Anyway, that office is locked. The mayor's office is not locked. There's a big desk. That's it.
Can I try to open the closed office?
You need thieves' tools for a road. I don't think you got
If
that.
only. Well.
I didn't think I have thieves' tools.
Nope. All right.
You could ask my husband if you want to.
Does anybody want to try opening this door? That's the only one that's locked in this entire building.
Do I have these tools?
No.
I can't remember.
You
No,
can pass.
it was
No,
only
good.
3 that had.
Yes.
Mm,
Uh,
Can I So this door, does it have like a keyhole?
Yes.
Hey, can I? I'd like to.
Oh Jesus.
Let's
Yes.
see.
Is the key on the other side?
No.
Is there a key on
I'd
the
like to. Okay, just give me a second. Okay,
Oh,
I'd
just
like to. No. I'd like
that
to.
is the other option.
I'd like to strike myself in my stomach, in a place where I know that like the armor isn't like that protective, with like an
Yeah.
unarmed strike.
Okay.
Can I do that, please?
Well-
While looking through, I'm kneeling down. I'm looking through the keyhole, and I'd like to hit myself in my own gut.
Okay. Roll to self-harm.
So,
Okay, I'm just gonna say you succeed at that because we.
okay. So how much damage do I take? First of all, this got to be fair.
Okay, it's gonna be a D4. Let me roll.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'll roll.
One point.
I
of
take 1 damage. Upon taking the 1 point of damage, I will use my Misty Escape to teleport into the room.
You could have
Okay.
asked me.
Tomlin felt smart.
Okay. So.
Not bad.
Okay, I just need to
So
double check
I
something.
appear in the room, and upon being there, I'm like, oh, feels good to figure out something for myself sometimes.
Okay, so on the other side of the door, the beholder kills you. Okay.
Oh,
I use one slot of my hidden paths to join him.
Okay, so both
I'm
of you
just gonna stand here, I guess.
I'll leave my husband.
see
Yeah, I'm just.
Teresa, where'd you come from?
you see
Oh, I thought I was the one that was gonna solve this time. Oh,
No, I'll
Okay.
just go behind the wall. I'll lean against the door.
Alrighty, so you see a typical secretarial office stuffed with paperwork everywhere. There is a desk very neatly organized. There's no oddness of anything doubled in here. There is a sort of shelf on the one side which has the most charming orchids ever. There's like
How
3 pots of them. They're brilliant colors. They seem to shift colors as you get closer, and they also seem to, as you approach, the beautiful leaves seem to go slightly toothy.
They didn't open the door for us, right?
Nope.
That's just me and
Nope.
Tusa.
The rest of you just hear
Can I-
screaming.
Can I Misty Step inside? Would I be able to, or no?
Do you have Misty Step? I think you do have Misty Step.
I have Misty Step because it's not Misty Escape,
Okay.
but Misty Step. I'm assuming I can look through the keyhole and
Okay.
if that works.
I need you to make a perception check first because there might need to be something you need to know. But the rest, the other two of you, what are you doing in the office?
Oh, I'd like to look at the orchids. I'm very charmed by the orchids. I'd like to like see, well, are they dangerous? Are they interesting? Like, what's up with them?
Okay, nature check. Era, there's not enough space. You can totally Misty Step in there, but it's going to be a bit awkward when you arrive.
Well, how long have we
Okay.
been in this house?
This house, 5 minutes.
Yes. 5 minutes. Okay, so my
I'm gonna add a d6
spell
to
would
that
have
nature.
faded. So I would cast it again. I'm really burning through my spell slots here. Great stuff. I don't use these slots enough. So I know that this is a locked secretary's room. So anything that is hidden on purpose, that location will be revealed,
Okay.
or it will hold a useful clue. And in addition to that, I will do an investigation to kind of like ransack this place.
Okay. Firstly, Tomlin, looking at these are not natural plants at all. These have been heavily magically amplified. There is something about a mimic about them.
Okay. And are they trying to use charm magic?
No.
Okay.
So Tusa, using this power of yours to look around here, and the area sort of fills with a strange alien silver glow. You see that there is the outline of a hidden compartment on the desk. You simply have to push against it, and you find a little velvet bag with coins. You hear Rodak on the other side of the door listening.
Do my manifestation powers work through doors?
No, there's too many people in the room.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But you sort of push Aero away from the keyhole.
Nah.
But Eric's inside now.
No, there's not enough
Yeah,
space. There's just two people in there. Sorry, it's not enough space. The secretary has the smallest office in the building. Okay, so underneath that velvet bag of coins, there's a little card that says "For your services," signed with the letter M. M for cow.
For cow.
Can I, while Tus is investigating that, can I just take a look around it and see if there's anything else interesting in this office while steering like a decent distance away from the plants, but not too decent?
Okay, so with the investigation checks and things you've made, there's a lot of dull, benign paperwork here about staffing and things like that. And you do find a thing that had the delegation from. Ooh, let me just make sure I got the name right. Okay. I'm gonna post it in the comment. You guys can try and pronounce it. There's a delegation from here that had dinner in the house last night.
Astrazalian.
Australia.
Does the name Astrazalian mean anything? Can I remember anything?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. What's the D6?
It is Australia.
While they're doing that, like Era tries to ask, like, can you guys try opening the door from the other side? That was our point.
That would be very nice.
It's like Era asked them to open the door, and they're like, bet. They went inside, and it's like silence.
That was never my point. I wanted to do something for myself for once. I want to show I'm useful.
Okay, so I need to do a couple of things. So, also too, so when you look in the bag, the coins are silver. They're oddly familiar because on the one side they have a lady's face surrounded by a fan of blades, and on the other side they have a circle within a circle within a circle. No. So they're concentric.
I have a concentric Venn diagram.
Okay. So it's the shape of the coin. There's a donut in the middle of it. Clue. Tomlin, that is a important city in the Feywild for the Sealy Court. Faye, please make a intelligence saving throw.
Not again.
With -2. Because I still haven't satisfied them.
Okay.
So that's another 11.
That's a fail. Okay, so seeing that, you start ripping that piece of paper, ripping it into smaller and smaller pieces, and
I cast Hold Person on him.
okay, go for it.
I have to upcast it to do this, but yeah, I'll cast Hold Person with a DC 16.
Sorry, what save is it?
Wisdom save, sorry.
Wisdom save,
I
yeah.
believe it's a wisdom save.
Yeah,
Okay,
it sounds
wisdom
right.
save. Okay,
16.
hold person, wisdom save. I've got a lot of wisdom.
Oh boy.
8.
Fail.
Thankfully bad. I roll bad.
You rolled a 2.
I will hold this concentration. By doing so, dropping the other concentration of the reveal thing, so I won't get the full minute of that. But I will hold him until I feel like he is a bit more in control and calmer, which is up to a minute. If it's longer, if he freaks out for longer than a minute, I'll cast it again.
You can tell that Tomlin is like physically struggling against the whole person spell. He's doing his best, and there's this crazed like trembling in his hands trying to do the ripping, but his eyes seem like they're somewhat grateful to have been stopped in some way. But in his head, he's getting intense and growing pain as the voices are still left unsatisfied.
It's like you called the municipality. Sorry, that's personal experience.
So, still not satisfied. Do I get the feeling that if the spell drops, that you will continue, and I need to make you sleepy sleeps?
Basically, anytime. I think that for now I'm fine, but I'm gonna like gain control of my body. But if I might see this or get like triggered by anything like this again, then I'm gonna have to do another intelligence roll, which is now at -3.
Okay, fair. I will just tap you on the shoulder. You're right there, buddy. These are quite frequent episodes you're having now. It's like 2 in 10 minutes.
I haven't been entertained for a while, and when it's things regarding the Fae themselves, my panic makes me lose control a little bit, and they get to have some say in what I do. It's been good when we've been killing things. They seem to like the bloodshed, but they've been bored of me trying to live my life as usual.
I can
You know what?
sense some
You know what's gonna help?
frustration there.
You could open the door, and help you a little bit, and solve things more. Because I did ask if you could open the door. You volunteered to help, and now you're not opening the door. Please.
Can we open the door from this side? As from what I remember, there was no key in the keyhole, so can we even open it?
Nope.
You could probably like unlock it from that side, right? Is like a latch or something.
Someone's swimming.
Yeah, that's Rodak.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is there no like a latch or something on the other side that you can just unlock?
Nope.
Oh.
Sorry, Arab.
You can kick the door down.
Just kick it
We can
down.
continue our investigation here, and then just poof out again. It will make the ransack maybe a bit more mysterious because we wouldn't have unlocked or leave it unlocked. In a state where they might be a bit more suspicious than Golden Hammer disappearing.
True.
Tuesday, did you take the piece of paper out of my hands?
Yeah, I would probably. I mean, I would assume that you would freak out based on this, so I would take it away, and maybe turn you away from the orchid as well. I wouldn't specifically know what triggered it, so
Plants.
I would maybe point you to the door.
Cool.
Um,
I seem to have visibly calmed down, but I'm still keen to try and investigate to the best of my ability. But this time I'm going to try and not notice whether things are Fae or not.
I
Okay.
can help you on investigation, but I don't have that spell up anymore, so it will
Okay.
just be at a normal roll and not advantage.
I will say at this point you have completely investigated this room and found all of interest. Unless you want to go into what they tax people for water around here.
No, not specifically. I think I will take mental damage.
Actually, I want to know, what do they
It's
tax people
psychic.
for water in here?
Okay, it's gone up recently because it has to be transported with those metal carriages you use, and some of it turns into steam. So volcano problems.
Yeah, but what's the rate? Like, how many silver / copper per liter?
It's getting to the point where it's like a quarter of a person's normal income in this town. So
Okay,
it's becoming, and that's per month, and cost of living.
Armland grows incredibly bored upon hearing
Mhm.
this tax information from the document he chose to read.
Okay, you guys joke. The
It-
the few of you who are playing Delta Green next week, there is a bureaucracy skill.
Oh, I love bureaucracy. I'm just not playing a character who does.
And it is the most useful skill.
Oh yeah.
Okay, anyway. So,
Before Tomlin hits himself in the stomach again, though,
I can't. I can only do it once. I have to take a short rest to do it again.
Uh-oh.
Sleep on the secretary's chair. I will offer to help him with the hidden path, as I can take a willing creature for
Okay.
30 feet.
Tomlin, you
Which I
willing?
assume he is.
Yeah. I can't. I don't want to wait here and wait for the will to hit myself again. It was quite sore. Ugh. Yes, please take me out of here. I'm glad we at least saw some lovely flowers, though, even if they were dangerous.
Okay, they vamp back out. Okay, so
Yeah.
across the hall there's an open door to the mayor's office. He's got the biggest office in the entire building. There are even more awards for best mayor that he has presented himself over the years, going back about 20 years now. There is a portrait of a dwarf with gold rings woven into his beard, smiling right behind his desk. There is no paperwork in here whatsoever. There's hardly even a filing cabinet. He doesn't have a journal. He has what appears to be a little desk toy, a Newton's cradle, but instead of little balls, it's little hammers hanging upside down. And that is it.
It sounds like this dude is all charisma, no action.
Sure.
Okay.
Typical bureaucrat.
Yep. So now, what now?
Can we investigate for any loot?
Go for it.
I think you thoroughly did
Investigate.
so.
I mean, could investigate a bit more.
Yeah.
Let's see
Are
here.
we ransacking this guy's office? Gladly.
Yes, no, gladly
Do
ransacking
you want
it.
me to burn another spell slot to help out with this? Find some weird spots? Or are we just searching
No.
all day?
I think let's just search the old way. I have a feeling that some shit's about to pop off. Knowing our wonderful DM. So I think no, don't burn this spell slot.
Okay. I'll help you. Oh. Just a normal roll.
Ooh.
Should have burned it on spell slot.
Okay. Okay.
I
So
would like to also investigate
okay, make an investigation roll.
and add a d6 to it. No, come on.
Oh gee. All right.
11.
So as you all look around, Tusa sort of looks at one of the shelves next to one of the awards. The awards are sort of a golden flame. It's flat. It's 2D, and they stand on a little stand. And as the first one gets nudged, it falls, and it hits the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and they go all around the room like dominoes. And the last one falls off the shelf and hits just a blank wall. When that sound happens, Rordak, you hear in the reverberation that there is a false wall pocket and there's money behind there.
Oh, They're like, you beautiful, beautiful woman.
I just knew that I was gonna crack this.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. Do I need to investigate the wall, or do I just like do that? You know, in the movies where they like knock.
Yeah, you're doing
It's like,
exactly that.
ooh. Ah, yeah, there's money here.
Okay. So,
All right, I'm gonna try and pry it open and get whatever loot's inside.
okay, so it's one of those you press and then it sort of clicks open.
Okay, I'm gonna look for the button and
Okay,
click
so
it open.
after a little while of searching, you find it easily enough. You know what to look for, and in there is a backpack with traveling clothes and several bags worth of dwarfish gold. There's also papers with different names on them, and a little drawing of the same dwarf with slightly different hairstyles of each one.
Okay, all right. It seems. So I want to take the gold. Just so that's out there.
3,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, yes. Our little baby girl is going to the best college in Dyrecinder.
What's left of Dyrecinder after the blight?
What's left of Dyrecinder after the blight, you know? She's gonna go to our school because she wants to be a DJ, but we support her.
What's a DJ?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's a broad subclass. The College of DJs. No, the College of Drops.
Nice.
We don't talk about that school at Overwatch.
Yeah, no, they don't talk about it much, but it's there. You know, too much to look for.
All right.
But yeah, okay, I'm gonna pocket the gold and I'm gonna look at everyone and be like, hey guys, so there's some pretty suspicious shit in here. I think the mayor might be a little weird.
Maybe.
Might be a little weird. I see that, I'm gonna show them the pictures. Alright, what do you guys make of this?
Do we get the feeling that the correction happened more than once? Because so my question would be, Era picked up a book that was of many different languages of the same thing. And we saw food next to each other that were of different types. So do we get the feeling that it happened once or perhaps multiple times in this area?
Okay, so with the food, by the way, just to clarify, it's a long table. That side was all meat for dwarves. This side was all vegetarian for non-dwarves. And in the individual place, there were some of them that got split. The foods didn't merge across the table, so it's just the copy was, yeah.
And also, you said the only place right so far that we noted that did not have any splitting was that little office that they just visited, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have the bag of coins, and I'm wondering who would be the best person to hand this to, because I don't have a use for it. And it doesn't look like a currency, so technically I don't think my husband has use for it. But
Okay.
I would perhaps give some to Tomlin and some to Lilith when I see them, and ask if they understand a bit more about the background or the nature of these.
Sorry, just refresh my memory of what we found in the vault. We found coins, we found
Coins
pictures
and a
of
note.
What does the note say?
For your services marked with an M. So there was a good shout that it was probably from Mishka, as one of the suggestions, but The coin looks familiar, but I, per character and per player, don't really know what it resembles, and I have no
Yeah.
use for it, so I'd rather divvy it out.
Do you show
Okay,
Rodak one of the
and
coins?
Marcel,
Yeah, sorry, go for it.
in the vault in the mayor's office, what did we find?
So it's traveling clothes, multiple identities, and a lot of money.
Okay. Do we recognize any of the identities?
No, it's not anybody you've come across before.
Do we recognize where the clothes are from?
The clothes is from a shop in Cindershan, the capital.
I have another question. For that note, because like there was the whole ripping of the note and since only 2 people inside the office, did we who were outside actually get that information? Because I don't want it to be like a
Oh, no.
metagame versus like did we
Yeah.
actually know the note or no?
I would say yes. Whatever I find, I have no need to keep that to myself. So I would have shared that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just assumed. I think was it Tomlin who started shredding a paper, or no? Or am I confusing now?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, it was
It
Tom.
was me. Well,
Yeah,
I was
that's
shredding
what
paper, but it was specifically related to some fake court stuff.
Oh,
And we
okay,
haven't been informed of the relevance to other stuff yet. We haven't really investigated
okay.
ever since my outburst.
Oh, I thought it was that letter. That's why I wanted to double check, like, to see if we know that happened, or that's like we just out of character. We know what the letter said.
Yes.
But cool. Yeah.
Okay. So do you show the coins to Rodak?
I would show it to him with the idea that, like, hey, you don't have any use for this. Is it fine if I give it to Sky? So it kind of like almost like as like a passing by. Yeah.
So
Okay, I'm going. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, go for it.
Rodak, you recognize some of these coins. Remember when you went on your little adventure you couldn't remember, or you came back and you had coins of different kinds? Some of them were silver. Some of them were similar. You don't have any silver, you had bronze and gold. But the gold ones had the same design of the Lady of Pain on the one side and Sigil on the other.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. I went to gently cup Tusa's hand and be like, let me just take a closer look at that. And then I'm going to pull out from my wealth of wealth one of the other coins we got from Sigil. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Anyway, I don't actually say that.
Yeah. So this is the same. What the fuck? What do you mean? Okay, I'm not smart enough to make anything of this, so I'm gonna present this to the group and say, guys, these coins match the ones I came back with from Sigil with the mysterious messages.
Okay, so
Help.
Another part of the puzzle.
Yeah, just to clarify, the ones that you found on the secretary's desk are all clean. They're not scratched with any message. They're just
Yes.
sigil
yes.
coins.
Okay. Sigil.
So just
More sigil.
more Sigil.
Yeah. So I know that Sky has a strong connection to Sigil as well as apparently my husband. So I'll hand the coins out to them. I think it would be still worth it for Sky to have one or two. I don't know how many I have in the little pouchy. But yeah, I would make sure that it's not just my husband that have it.
There's 25 pieces in there.
Okay, so I get
Okay.
24. That kind of the rest.
Sure. Remember to pay that ferryman.
Yeah.
All right. So, you have now completely searched out the mayor's house. There is only one more room. There's like a broom closet type thing next to the secretary's house, secretary's office, not locked, that has a bedroll in it that has been slept in. That is all.
Nothing special about it. Nothing. Anything.
Yes.
You
not
guys can-
conspicuous at all.
You can investigate the crap out of it, but I'm telling you right now, for free, it's just a bed.
I'd like to survival the crap out of it.
Okay.
Okay, so bad investigation check. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
resisting the voices. You're pretty sure that this bed is way too plain for it to be anything to do with the Fae. Rodak, you know there's not many in here. This is cheap ass bed.
Oh,
And Tomlin,
cheap ass.
Tomlin, somebody did sleep in it last night, which is odd. For the rest of the town, didn't sleep in their beds last night.
I tap Rodak on the shoulder. I point to the bed. I'm like, cheap ass bed.
what? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Sorry. These are people's dead.
That's a cheap ass bed.
Oh, cheap ass bed. Yeah, it is a cheap ass bed. That's
Yeah.
it.
I wonder why someone would sleep in it last night. That's interesting. Like, there's
Just
so
gonna
many
s-
other better beds in town.
Wait, you mean? What do you mean someone slept in it? No one should have slept
I'm
in it.
saying this cheap bed. It looks like crap. Even I think it looks like crap. Last night, someone slept here.
Okay, can I try investigating again? Or do I do a survival check as well?
Go for a survival check.
Let's go for a survival check.
Question. So, from like, I mean, I know it's hard to gauge when the people disappeared. So, would it like in comparison, like, can we compare timelines? Kind
Okay.
of like, okay,
So the
Yeah.
stuff you found and the blunt question you asked the mushroom people last time, when did they disappear? They disappeared the day before, sort of towards evening time, before bedtime, dinner time. Rodak, somebody slept in it overnight. There's a bundle of a change of clothes, fancy-ish clothes. So whoever slept in it is probably somewhere still in town.
interesting.
Can we? Is there anything we can use to track them? Like
Sniff it.
footsteps? Can I pick up what level of broke they are throughout the vast emptiness of the cosmos?
Actually, make an insight check with advantage.
Oh.
What level of broke they are?
Yeah, no.
Goes
Nice.
17. Oh, well, that's advantage. That's 18. They are at a low level of broke. They're probably slumming it slightly. This is somebody who can afford better, but chose not to sleep somewhere far away from their office.
This is-
Out of character, I get it. In character, it'd be like,
Yeah. I was like, what do I do with this information? Okay, I'm gonna relate this to the team and be like, okay, guys. So obviously someone slept here. They're not broke, but they're kind of broke. They choose to be broke, which is weird. I don't know what to make of that.
Well, I assume the only reason why someone would sleep here is to keep an eye on something. Like why would you not want to leave the area? So perhaps they were guarding the lovely bag of currency that you picked up, or perhaps they were looking for something else, or waiting for somebody. Who knows? But that makes sense. Like it does make sense why you wouldn't leave for like a bedroom, all those kind of things.
Yeah, and there is a change of clothes here. Quite fancy by the look of it. So someone wants to go through a lot of effort to seem like they're not important.
so hiding their identity almost.
And I think these pictures that I found have something to do with that.
Move a picture. There's a safe behind one of the 20.
Yeah. No, in the safe I found pictures of
Mm.
I mean,
Wasn't
okay,
it?
I know I said it as a joke, but
Oh, okay.
just casually, can Error just walk in slightly, like shift frame, see if there's a save behind any of them?
Okay, so looking behind all of them, there is not a single save. Sorry.
Aw.
Okay.
You guys have thoroughly investigated everything worth investigating in this building.
Okay, Error feels like, okay, this was enough, and it's like,
I,
do we
I
now go to the mechanic place?
I love you guys. I love how you found stuff this session where I didn't expect you to. But I also think if I put a giant pit of hell and a little shack on the side of the giant pit of hell, you guys would focus all your attention on the little shack.
Yes.
Yes, we would.
100%. We'll
The
investigate.
giant
why
hell
would
is
you-
obvious. It's too obvious.
Unless
The
Sky,
shack is suspicious.
unless Sky was there, because in which case we would then investigate the pit of hell and then like the next 3 areas after that.
Martha, have you ever watched Men in Black?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, when you shoot
Not
the
the
girl.
scene
I
where
was
she's
actually.
girl, yeah, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I was thinking of the exact same. Yeah, but why is she there?
Oh, excellent. So good to play D&D again. Okay, so you guys leave the mayor's house, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All
And
right.
we're still not going to the caravan.
Where are you going?
We had to still see the mechanic.
Okay, they're all in the same place. Okay. So,
That's the same area.
So wait, are we leaving?
remember
Are we
to-
leaving the? Are we leaving the mayor's house?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Before we leave the mayor's house, before we leave the vicinity of the mayor's house, Tomlin would like to go to the guild that's next to the mayor's house,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to go to the quest board it's in that guild, right?
Yeah, it's on the outside. It's on the big wall. Yeah. On the
Okay, cool.
patio.
I go to the outside of the guild, and I go up to the quest board, and I take out my little pencil and my quill and my whatever writing implement I have,
Mhm.
and then I would like to post a review on that quest board. And I say, I, Tomlin, hereby declare that the drow craftsman, whose name I unfortunately neglected to ask, has created me an absolutely wonderful and useful pair of boots and also showed me great personal courage in the face of revealing themselves to a stranger to perform their artisanly craft, and I commend both the craftsmanship and bravery and speed of their services and recommend anyone who would like to commission them to do so with no fear. However, in the case that the boots were not delivered, please disregard the previous praise. That is one sentence of the worst run-on sentence you've ever seen with like 10 commas. And in my best handwriting, I just nail it to that board. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I want my boots soon. I posted the review.
Has anyone here watched Langoliers?
Yes. Years ago. I used to have a crush on the blind lady.
Because I was gonna say that's also, I think, a Stephen King movie, or no? Or am I wrong?
Yes, Stephen King, yeah.
Ah,
Because if you know, like, since they disappear and everything, this is kind of what the town reminds me of. It's like suddenly everyone's missing, and then we'll have those robotic weird creatures appear.
Ooh, with the mouths and they float and they eat like reality.
whoa.
It's a really weird. It's a weird movie.
What is it
And it
called?
didn't
Actually,
age
no.
well. Langoliers.
Langoliers.
The Langoliers.
It
I just
Oh.
searched it up myself, and first thing I see, floating mouths.
Yes.
The graphics didn't age very well.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They were old when I watched it, and I was like a kid.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
So I posted my review, and now I'm ready to go to the caravan. I'm still hoping that at some point I'll receive my boots.
All right. So you go towards where the caravan is. The magma billets are there waiting. You can see that the dwarf, the captain of your caravan, is in good discussion with a strange humanoid fox individual who looks like this. Wait, work with me now. Can you see a picture?
Oh.
Ooh, pretty.
You can pet that dog.
With their explicit content, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, yes. Anyway, so
Well.
as you approach, Wells there, yes, go for it.
Well is also in the area, just kind of standing around, and he sees all of you like walking towards the caravan, and he just stares at you with his usual expression. He's like, "You guys took so long. I figured you died."
And yet you didn't want to investigate and help. That's so kind.
It's a figure. It's a figure of speech.
I'm gonna
I
I
check.
thought you went to go and piss.
What was it?
I thought you went. I thought you went to go for a piss.
No. I just didn't want to bother with the locals.
There are no
I was like,
locals.
damn, this guy walked really far to go and piss. Like, there's nobody in town. You can go down, like, behind whatever house. But, yeah, fair enough. To each his own.
I want to check of the people around the caravan. Do any of them match the images I found in the wall vault?
No. Good question, though, but no. All right. So
Can I check if anyone is in disguise?
make a perception check.
Perception.
So also having a look around here. So
Oh,
this,
damn it.
oh, what was that?
Can I do
Shouldn't
that?
have used.
13. So the dwarf you've met before. No, the dwarf you've met before. You've not met this strange fox-like individual. He seems to be standing outside this mechanic's shed here. The sort of outside roof there, which is also marred with bits of ash and burnt bits that have been sort of brought up by the lava. But hanging from that roof, there is a variety of trinkets. There are several horseshoes. There are little jeweled four-leaf clovers. There's the number 7. There's acorns. There's like a good 4-foot long rabbit's foot from a dire rabbit. There are wishbones of animals you both familiar and absolutely unfamiliar. This person has a fixation on good luck trinkets. He's currently in discussion. He's got a little pair of glasses that are sitting at the very tip of his snout. He's currently holding a book that it seems like a leather-bound book, but it's got teeth around the side. And as he talks, the book opens with its row of teeth and like a string of saliva joining it as he looks through the pages inside.
Well, not fucking with that guy. I'm just gonna walk away.
So yes,
Hagrid?
the dwarf says, we're good to go, all charged up. Granny's got her special spices, so ready to go.
I approach Well and I'm like, has anybody? It looks like you dropped off a pair of boots while we were gone.
Yeah, like tilts his head and he's like, I wouldn't know, unfortunately.
Oh.
The fox's ear twitches out. Boots? You want boots?
Yes, I want my boots. The ones I already gave the materials for, not just any boots.
Let me see. And he pages through some of the sticky pages. No, you're not one of mine.
Are you sure you gave your material to trustworthy individuals, Tomlin?
You could say it was a bit of a gamble, but I trusted him. Alas.
Who exactly?
Oh,
a
forget
drow.
them. Why don't you buy from me? I can give you boots. I've got water-resistant boots, great for lava, I think.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, water, lava, doesn't make sense. Want to test them out?
No, not really.
Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna skulk off and be sad.
Hey, you want something to accompany you in your sadness?
No, I'm alright.
Yeah, tough crowd. Any of you guys want to buy some lucky trinkets before you go off into the dangerous unknown? Oh,
How do they help?
Oh, you might not die. Name's Gathertail.
Gathertail. You know what?
Gathertail.
I have an interesting collection here in the inside of my freaking cloak. And I kind of like open it, and there should be a little bit of Joe's wool sewed onto there, and there should also be a purple and yellow striped socks sewed onto there. So I was wondering, what would you suggest? Something maybe that I could tie on the inside as a maybe a reminder of my journeys, maybe as a massive Hail Mary to please save me God. So what would you suggest as a good trinket for the inside of a cloak?
Oh. Okay. Glad you don't have watches in there. Glad you're dressed. Alright. So he goes back there. There's some, old tin cans flying and everything. And he comes back with what appears to be a pine cone. This is the dread that let's try again in the language I can speak. This is the egg of a god.
The egg of a god. Which
Don't-
I
god?
want it.
Don't sit on it. Don't ask why. That's unlucky.
I want the egg of a god.
Sounds highly unpleasant.
Don't eat it. I tried.
Fair.
I highly doubt you have need of this individual's trinkets and baubles.
I'll take the egg.
All
I
right.
want the egg. I want the god egg.
That's a cool 500 gold pieces.
Oh yeah, done.
No problem. Egg of a god for you.
Yeah. Alright, I have to do math now.
You really?
Okay.
Do you have any other nature-based trinkets there?
Nah, that's it. I can
It's,
make you something.
Ah.
Just sign the book and I'll make you something.
Yeah, sure. I'll gladly sign. My husband will sign on my behalf. I mean, I can't write. But
Tusa, this is from me to you. I'd be more cautious about signing documents on a whim from people in the Underdark.
this is a very
Hey,
fair
don't
point.
listen to the trial.
What are the T's and C's to this signing?
Small favor. I mean, how often do you use your soul?
Every day.
Well, fucking less and less lately, to be honest.
Hey.
I
Case in point.
If you can be clear on the terms, then I would gladly, in a monetary value, sign your book. As
Alright.
I believe my soul is currently reserved for a specific task that you don't have a hand in.
Fair. That means my buddy didn't get you. Well, shoot.
No.
While they're
No.
talking, Era tries to does that spell.
Okay. Okay. I'll keep that in
When
mind.
he said his buddy, does he mean like the devil?
Yes.
Yeah.
We work in different departments. Let's just put it that way. So, I'm here to fix machines and build stuff, find you parts, whatever you want. If you want anything, I can get it to you. It's a matter of time and wishing power.
Once again, it's more a problem of keeping all the pieces of my soul intact and in one place to one owner. But perhaps there are something that we could try and get.
What do you want? Name it, describe it, hum it, and play it.
Yeah, let's try. You can drink it. But I mean that was a terrible joke, but I had to I had to do a little Savannah joke there. Anyways, for the people that don't understand, there was a TV ad that used to run in South Africa for an alcohol, and it was like, if you can hum it, you can play it, and the alcohol slogan is it's dry but you can drink it. Anyways,
it's the peanuts, they're complimentary.
Or they're unplugged.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sorry.
that was a golden one as well.
Yeah. Just to explain, so like in the bar, these guys are sitting, he's chatting to the bartender, and he looks to his right and he sees a band playing, but they're not making any sound, like completely silent.
Yeah.
And he looks at the bartender looks at him, oh no, they're unplugged.
It's great. So good. So, yes, okay, please continue.
At the moment, I don't have anything for him, but I would like to ask him if there is any way that I could contact him should I have the need to actually get something. So let's say, for example, later in down my travels, I'd be like, hold on, I know a guy that could actually get this for me. Is there a way to
take my card? And he gives you a little red square, a red rectangle. I can't speak. It's geometry. A rectangle that has his name in Infernal on it. Just burn it.
I just want to say I don't speak this language, but I certainly have a lot of fire in me. And I'm sure that I could make this disappear.
Which language?
Infernal.
Infernal.
It just says.
I think Lilith speaks Infernal.
It just says. It just says his name.
I will pocket that. I think it might be useful. So I'll keep that in mind. I know you have a call-out fee as well, but we can discuss that later when you arrive.
Nice. Anyway, and he closes his mimic book. See you later. And he goes back into his shop that's completely decked out with lucky trinkets. Anyway, then as everybody's getting back on the carriage, there appears a human woman. I've got a little picture.
Human,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who goes up
dress.
to the dwarf and says, "Here you are, your permit." And she hands over a piece of paper. "All good and done." And she sort of gives a suspicious look at all of you. "Sooner everybody leaves town, the safer."
I look at this human woman and I'm like, have you seen any drow carrying boots lately?
Well, excuse me, sir. I've seen very many strange things. You're not lingering, are you? I've got lots of paperwork to do.
I can linger very long, unfortunately. That's kind of my curse.
I see.
Wonderful people, I have to go.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay, good night.
Good night, man.
Good
Thanks
night.
for playing.
I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to watch Summer Game Fest.
Oh,
and then I'm
nice.
going to go sleep.
Nice.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Bye, everyone. Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm sorry. Are you the do you work here? Should I can't say, are you the secretary? How would I know this place has got a secretary? But does she look like a possible secretary that could work at a mayor's house?
You can ask her name.
Okay. Would that
I-
help?
What? No, I would say, what? How come you're here when all the towns? are
I've
you?
been very, very, very unlucky, I guess. The perspective. I am Zamira Quidlington.
Why are you do say unlucky?
Because, well, lucky because I finally have peace and quiet so that I can catch up on paperwork. Unlucky because I have this creeping dread that I'm doing paperwork that won't matter because everyone in town has disappeared.
Why don't you just leave then?
And go where? And leave paperwork undone?
But
What
you
are-
just said it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I said potentially. And that's not a certainty.
But how are you here? Why? Like, did you see what happened to the people? Where is this town?
Well,
Why are you still standing?
you are asking a lot of questions, lady. Well, I don't know to most of that. Last night they all disappeared, and many, many unlucky things happened in this town. Has been unlucky for years, and she points to the lucky charms on that the Gather Tales shop.
Seem to have no shortage of luck over there.
Can I
Yeah, no.
inside check her?
Go for it.
I'm also getting sus as she said her name was Zamira Quidlington, and we saw the name inside of the mayor's house, but she's acting kind of funny.
Yeah, and it's like nonchalant. Like people disappeared. Oh, I'm here, but people are gone. Ah, shame. I'm doing paperwork. Like, why are you not like worried people are gone?
Oh, well, good. That's 18, but it's a natural one.
What? What? Even is well. Oh
That's-
god,
it's
I
a
can't.
reliable
This is the
talent.
second time this has happened.
How's that possible?
It hold on.
It's a reliable talent.
Where,
in some way.
yeah, we're trying to find it.
I think it's so perfectly like in character to roll an 18, but a nat one for well.
Yeah, he knows, but he doesn't care.
Yeah, like it's not that he failed; it's that he succeeded, but he does not care.
He's the Kimi Räikkönen of the group.
That's insane.
So I'm just typing a thing.
No worries, do your thing.
18, that one.
Does that so? If a DC is 15 in that example, would it fail because it's an at one, or does it carry
I
over the
think
DC
so.
threshold?
It's up to DM discretion.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky. The nat one will kill it. The natural talent will help. If it's a 2 and
Reduce how
all,
shit that is.
yeah, 2 and so on, and yeah, it should.
Uh,
It's a bit of a weakness in D&D that.
In my opinion, if you make a nat 1 but still succeed the DC, you should have to rely on a coin flip.
Interesting. Luck roll, maybe.
Luck roll.
Yeah, because it's an interesting area. Because otherwise, if you can never roll technically nat or like 1 because your DC is very high anyway, then it's like, well, it's like, because imagine if it becomes to a point of like 20, let's say 2027 or something like that. It's like roll the 1, but it's 27. It's like, well, you failed successfully.
Task failed successfully.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it's the idea that all tasks should be able to be failed or succeeded. Otherwise, there's no point in the roll in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if something is locked and I'm asked to roll, then even if it's like the most intricate lock that I've ever seen, if I roll in at 20, then you would expect the person to miraculously make it. Otherwise, why roll in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So other systems have that you succeed without condition, or you succeed with a complication and things like that, and that's slightly better.
Is that like Daggerheart does that
Yeah.
now as well?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
And Blades in the Dark. That's such a nice system. Yeah. Let's see.
Blades in the Dark would be nice.
Yeah. It takes a lot of in the moment improv, and sometimes I'm just too tired at the end of the week. But it's great. It's great.
So question: Tusas was also doing insight on
Yes.
the lady.
Yes.
Okay.
So Tusa got the answer,
Yeah.
sort of.
I got a little whisper, but
Ah.
it would be hard for me to convey this information without. Yeah, I can't say this in front of everybody. So,
Liar!
but I would.
It's like she is not who she says she is. As the lady stands in front of you.
I would give an encouraging look to Era in terms of we don't have to tie her hands and interrogate her, but that maybe we can keep on talking to her. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if I will like what results make. I have a feeling I probably need to do some sort of check to see do I understand what I'm being hinted at.
Okay, insight.
Only because I feel like as much as we are in the party, I still don't know people well enough to know like I get you kind of a thing. Oh no!
Okay, so as Tusa sort of nodding towards you, I'm thinking, okay, major sus.
Okay. Oh, I'll do it. Oh no, I don't have enough spell slots.
Fireball.
Shit.
Fireball.
Major. Okay, go on. Sorry.
So wait, can I tell that Era? Can I kind of tell that Era's trying to? First of all, the spell you're casting. What level is it?
Oh wait, I'm not. That's not a question to me, right?
No, it is to you. This is not to your character. I'm just asking to you as a person. What level is the spell you're trying to cast?
No, I didn't cast any spell yet. I was trying to see if I had anything. General suspicious of. No, oh sorry, yeah. The spell I was thinking of using is detect thoughts, but it anyway is not going to work because it's not one of my spells for after the long rest. I thought I had it.
Okay,
But either ways, I didn't select that spell right now, and I'm out of spell slots. That's at a level 2, so
I
there's
can
no
help
way
you with
can
the spell
spend-
slots issue, but not the other issue. That's okay.
Yes, yeah. So far, there's nothing that I could cast at the moment. So I guess like for now, Era will be like on sort of like alert preparedness where she's doubting this camera because this character because she's thinking, okay, suspicious, gotcha. I think I gotcha. Cool.
Quick,
Okay.
hold her down while I prepare.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I feel very happy that we managed to
communication.
to have an understanding via the mind. I was like, yes, this is going swimmingly today.
Should I kill them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Is there okay? This is gonna like. I mean, this is more, I guess, for comedic effect or something.
Yeah.
Like right now the lady's looking at us like she turn
Yes.
at any point or something. Okay, fine. Then I'll do that if it happens. Continue.
Okay. So, anything you want to say to her still? Because she's about to leave.
Okay. It's like I am still unsure how you are here. You claim to be like. How long have you been in this town?
8 years now.
So why are you here when everybody has disappeared? And what's up with the doubling of things?
I don't know. Everybody just vanished. I mean, everybody usually the unluckiness is people falling over, people rolling wands, that kind of thing. Nobody's ever disappeared before, and they just did a dinner. I mean, I was there 1 minute, food didn't agree with me, went to bed, and then poof, everybody's gone.
Then why are you being so casual about it? A town disappeared and you're like, oh, okay.
Well, apparently a couple of years ago, they also disappeared 9, 10 years ago, and then a couple of days later, they poofed back. So if that's the case, I'm still going to be behind on my paperwork.
Why do you stay in this unlucky town? You say it's unlucky, so why not find a place somewhere else that's better?
Because the pay is atrocious. I hope to, save some up and then kick town. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I don't even know who you are.
Just in terms of what you said, does it ring true, or do we know of the occurrence that people poofed back? Because as far as we know, the correction is a permanent correction. Like it's a correction of people being removed and kind of like being replaced by something else. What she's inferring here, or like implying here, is that people came back after a while.
Yes.
Do we know from history that is true?
You've never seen anything like this before, so you don't know. And she's giving not a first-hand account.
Has there been any, like, okay, you remain here. Is there anybody else that we know of, or that you know of, who has also not appeared?
She points at the fox guy. It says there's some irritating bard over at the guild. There's a group of drow somewhere demanding something. Oh, and somebody kidnapped the alchemist.
Just casual kidnapping.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody needed help with a medical problem or something. I don't know. There's probably going to be a piece of paper report, something.
Wait. How are you so sure they were kidnapped and they didn't just poof disappear out of thin air like the rest of the town?
I was up at the mayoral house. I'm even living there now. And I just had my morning tea, looking out that window, and then I saw a bunch of people drag the alchemist across the street.
Or the drow demanding.
What do they look like?
They're green.
Have you seen the mayor recently?
The mayor, no, he poofed with everybody else at dinner. Creepy elves.
Interesting, because we were there in the mayor's house. I actually had a wonderful time. And
she checks. She quickly sort of checks that she still has a key to her room on her belt. Yeah.
It's interesting. So you say that you sleep there now. Is it you in the broom closet?
No, me in a broom closet. No.
I take that as a yes. It's no shame. I think. I mean, I've slept in all places, under carriages, and like broom closets. Are sometimes some of the finest places you can get if you can get past the dust and the allergies. But I mean, fine. But why the broom closet? I assume the mayor has a wonderful, lovely, cushy bed. It feels like a strange place to.
Oh, but you see, as his personal secretary, I know what he does in his bed and who with. So a broom closet is most sanitary.
It feels more to me that
Oh, I
it
have
feels more to me that I know that there's a little locked room in there, and it's very small. And I would bet money that maybe even silver coins that you would have slept in there instead, if it was big enough for you to actually sleep in there. So you chose the thing that's right next to it, as close as possible, and slept in the broom closet instead. How warm am I?
Silver coins. I need to go check something.
I could have chosen copper or gold, but I mean, silver is such a nice color.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check something. And she sort of
we can walk with you.
Walks and then starts going into a run to go see if her stash is still in her office.
I'll gladly jump
Disappears
with
down
as,
the Okay.
yeah. I think I'll jump with. I could perhaps help you get in there. I've been there before.
She stops. What? You were in my personal space. That's some sort of crime.
First of all, your personal space is in the broom closet, and second of all, is this whole town has disappeared. I was not aware that anybody was actually living here, so it felt a bit free for all. Also, on that note, I don't have your coins anymore, so just if you were to ask them back, I don't have them. Which is true, you can look at my face.
What did you do with them? Do you work?
Yeah, they're gone now. They're in a very deep pocket, and I can't even get anything from that pocket, so it's gone. And it's fine.
Okay,
It's really fine.
make an insight check.
I'll do that.
What was she about to say? Like, do you work for who?
Okay, so
I don't have
even
my card anymore.
with a 12, you can see she's like one marble short of a mental breakdown.
We could de-escalate. Zamira, we could de-escalate this. We can go and have a seat. We can talk about this. It feels like there's a bit more information to kind of be gained here.
Who even? What? Why did you? I mean, it was in the. And
Let's start with one question at a time.
okay.
Yeah. So you were doing what, how, and why. Let's choose one, and we can work through them all.
Okay. What? Nervous breakdown. How? Completely.
Why?
Okay.
Darkest dungeon meltdown noise.
Yes. Okay. So, as the East Enders doof doof plays, we're going to leave it there. And we'll pick that up next session because it's getting quite late.
Yeah.
You guys somehow managed to investigate the town for the entire session.
Yes. Okay. So,
What?
Meg is gonna be like, "What do you mean you haven't left the town yet?"
on that note, I'm just going to say goodbye to the stream first. Bye, stream.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Bye, stream.
I'll say goodbye to I had a few people popping into chat, so